What's up guys and welcome back to On The Brick with an awesome Star Trek model for you today. Remember, if you like what you see, to please hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing. Because today, I don't just have a normal mock for you, I actually have a model that was designed and produced with a legitimate license from BlueBrixx. Now, I've talked about this company before in their own video, link in the top right there, but for those of you who don't know, BlueBrixx is a German-based company that uses the same bricks as Xingbao. Now that does mean that their quality isn't as good as Lego, but I still had no issues in this or any of the models that I purchased from them. In fact, at the time of this video, they currently have a sale on a lot of their smaller Star Trek models. I'll link to that in the description down below as well if you want to check them out. But today I have for you Deep Space Nine, a series that I actually haven't seen that much of. I've seen a lot of the other Star Trek though. But this particular model contains exactly 200 pieces and is of course the titular space station from the series. And as you can tell, one of the awesome things about this being an actual licensed design is that it comes with its own actual box. Something which did not happen when I purchased some of the Manhattan models from them last year. So this was a very nice surprise to receive. And in contrast to those Manhattan models and several of the models on their website, you do also get printed instructions, which is always nice. The box is pretty simple. It's just like any normal Lego or non-Lego box. It shows you the design, the piece count, and then a few different angles. But let's take a look at the actual model itself now, and here it is. Now they do have a much larger version of Deep Space Nine as well, but I wanted to stick with these smaller models right now, again mainly because they just were on sale. But just because this is the smaller and simpler version doesn't mean that it's lacking any care or details. It does come with this gold stand for the model. Now while it actually makes sense in this Deep Space Nine model because of how it is, all of their models come with stands. Not only that though, but one of the really cool things about it is that it does have this printed piece saying, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. This is not a sticker, this is a printed piece that comes with the model. Because this isn't just meant to be like a set, this is meant to be like a display that you can put on a shelf with their other models or on a desk or wherever you want. Now, this stand is actually incredibly sturdy. Even though it has the clear pieces there, it also has a Technic piece inside that connects to the main model. If I look underneath here, you can get a much better view of that. You can pick up the space station from just about anywhere and it's not going to fall off. It is all interconnected. And while we're down here, I also just wanted to bring attention to the use of these claw pieces as a underside detailing here. I don't know anything about this space station, I'm sorry, but I just thought it looked really cool. Now, of course, the main area of this space station are these rings, which are made up of these 4 Technic gears / wheel parts. I know that they're more gears, but it forms a nice big circular ring when all connected. The connections are pretty simple, there's nothing too special about them, but I think it's a clever way to be able to get this shape and get this design while using minimal pieces. Now, one of the trickier areas of this build though is this middle section. These rings are actually only connected underneath and only connect to the main build through just 2 studs. It's not like it's unstable or anything, it's a 2 out of 5 on difficulty, but some area had to be a little tricky. Also, I wanted to try out this interstellar shot and it really just didn't work, but that's okay. Of course, one of the more recognizable parts of the Deep Space Nine space station are these pillars and claw-like areas, and all 3 on the top are exactly the same. There's literally no differences between them here. Even the sections that connect them to the core of the station are all the same. So this is a very repetitive build, but you should probably know that going into it. I mean, it's a symmetrical space station after all, and it's a lot better than the Borg cube, which I'll show off at some point. Of course, those claws and pillars do connect underneath as well, and just like on top, it's all exactly the same. Quite literally, it's the same pieces, same technique, just reversed. So overall, for 200 pieces, this is not bad at all. I can clearly tell that this is Deep Space Nine. It was a really fun build, took about 20 minutes to put together, and the best part is that I was able to get it for just $10. Now if you're in America, the shipping is going to be a little expensive, so I would recommend getting multiple sets instead of just one. But I thoroughly enjoyed this build, and once again, if you did, please do hit that like button down below, and I cannot wait to show you off the other Star Trek models that I got as well. But remember to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, consider checking out BlueBrixx if you haven't already, subscribe if you want to see more, and with that, thank you all so much for watching, I'll see you in the next one.